What's up, Ericka Williams family? It's AJ Simmons checking in. I just wanted to tell you, if you think about starting a company, consider starting a cleaning business. It's low investment, very high upside. You can turn it into millions of dollars. You can sell it later, or you can parlay it, automate it. You know what I mean? Just make that passive cash flow every single month, man. So if you're interested in learning more about it, check out cleaningbusinessstarterkit.com, and I'll meet y'all over there.
What's up, everybody? This is your girl Ericka from the CLASSYIT blog. I've been reacting to several videos I've been seeing online called I Don't Want to Be Black Excellence Anymore. I don't want to be Black Excellence. And I'm not laughing at these people because sometimes life is stressful and I understand some of what they're talking about greatly. And herein lies the problem. When it comes to poverty and you're living in a country where money is abundant, it's kind of people look at you like, why don't you have money? It doesn't make sense. And if you realize we talk about the black tax here on this channel often because it's true. But here's the thing. If many of you, and I tell you this, a lot of people are like, I want to be a doctor, lawyer, MSMB, MBA, all these classes. I want to pledge Delta, this, da, 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 da. Get bougie black person America. Boule America. It's a class system. The reason people are pushing against the black excellence thing is a lot of people just want to be average, everyday Joe and Maggie, right? Right. I make a joke on this channel. I say it often. I'm like, I see average, everyday looking white women married every day, twice a week, and have a family and be a home wife. And a lot of these people are out here like, no, they're not. No way. She has to be super hot. No, average, everyday Amanda and Becky and Jennifer just living a regular life. When being black is more normalized will be when the average boring terrible black actress can be in a movie, just like you have a ton of movies with terrible white actresses, right? She's not this superhero character, she's just a regular black person, right? We always get those couple of roles: black best friend, black superhero, black jock, black thug, not a lot of roles. And so this black excellence has been this push to I would say almost addiction to perfection. And I had several black people that I would call them associates at this point, that I would interact with, and they'd be like, man, your Instagram, you're just throwing it all out there, man. You're just throwing whatever you want out there. And I go, listen, I've made the money. I take my whole family on vacations. I don't need a brand new car to stun on you. I don't need brand new clothes to stun on you. I don't have to show those trinkets you want. This is what you want to be in your mind, black excellence. But black excellence truly and true wealth is quiet. It's able to take 2-3 weeks out of your month and go spend it with your family on vacation somewhere. Everybody can't do that. But see, we've dressed up black excellence as in Miami on the luxury hotel, popping bottles, living luxuriously somewhere in America, over the top living. Both got BMWs, husband and wife. We're a power couple team like that. Some of that stuff is fairy tale, right? And so what's come out of this I don't want to be black excellence? Timothy Ward. Again, we're going to I'm going to screenshot it here. Peter's going to put it up here of the people saying, I don't want to be black excellence, but it's a class issue. They want to be regular, everyday Molly and Sally and live a great life. Now, here's my argument to it. I'm not going to really argue. I'm just going to say the reason your white neighbor can chill is because she has an inheritance. The reason your white neighbor don't really care and they bought an RV and a brand new pickup truck and they're laughing and lollygagging, one, they're in the dead up their eyeballs, and two, they've had somebody give them something. So if you're coming from no money, this is my kind of response to I don't want to be black excellence. You don't have to be. But if you can get yourself a job where you're making about $150K a year for at least 5 years and save 80% of that money, then you're fine. The rest of it can be coasting downhill. This is something I've watched and observed over the years, living in Austin, Texas, living in tech regions, looking at these people in tech jobs. I've seen people make $300,000 in a tech job and work for 5 years, and then they spend the next year traveling because they bought rentals, they bought stocks, they got investments. When the average American's making 30 something and struggling, if you're making $300,000 a year, you're making $150K a year, you're making $200K a year. Even same thing with business owners. Let me tell you, the year I made $450,000, I about cried because those taxes were crazy. But immediately my next question to my accountants were, how do I fight these taxes? Well, you need investments, honey. Now I already knew that answer, but I wanted to like see where their brains were at, because I mean, I'm already I'm already about to spend a arm and a leg on a brand new company for 2021 and 2022 from here on out. But I just have to finish out with this one company, and it just drives me crazy, because what you realize is Sally that lives in your apartment complex and doesn't care about living in the luxury apartment complex, it doesn't break her back. She's got an investment somewhere. You know what I mean? She's got something putting money in her pocket. And this is why I'm such a big push, or I don't care if you're a black person, you don't want to own home. No problem. But you got to own something in an asset based society. The reason they keep saying in 2053 and 2040, black people and Latino people will have no wealth is because you don't own nothing that long term wealth building, aka a home, right? A lot of black people pushing against that. I don't want to own a home. I don't want to cut grass. Cool, no problem, babe. But I know at least 150 other black people that are going to have to rent a house from somebody, right? I just do, right? Don't have to be you, but I know people that do, right? Or I don't want to own a business, it's stressful. I'm telling you, I know people right now, goofy Tom McGee. Like, my ultimate goal is to get an office where there's 3 people in the office and I don't even come in that mug. And they're just chopping up content for me. They're just chopping up old content, old videos, pictures, and putting out stuff for me. I don't have to do that much. I just show up and do an interview or two. That's pretty much my future goal at this point. Build construction, invest in construction, and show up for an interview or two. And people think that's crazy, but I see it every day. I'm running into people who have whole businesses that they have a $40 million a year supplement business, and they spend a majority of their day running around, working out, exercising at home with their wife, and they come in and out the office. Hey, how's everything going? Talk to the operation manager. How's everything going? Walk around the factory. How's everything going? Great. And they go on living their life. I'm telling you, I'm interacting with too many people who, Ericka, go back and get an office. Because I was like, oh, I'm just going to downsize everything and do this and do. They're like, honey, take you some money, go rent an office for a year, fill it up with a bunch of desks and not laptops. Because last time all my laptops got stolen. Fill it up with a bunch of desktops, right? Have tasks for them to do within the bounds of you. 1, building homes. 2, the social media. 3, the other company I'm working on, and 4, the government contracts, and just have them busy work themselves to death. Give them food Fridays every other Friday, and give them some choices. They get to tally which place they want to get some meal from. Make one office manager they can take their complaints to, that you pay double than everybody else. Have one accountant in there that's the paycheck man, but don't bother him because he's got to do all this other work for the company and he's really busy. And you have a functioning running office. The reason we push back against black excellence because we think it means stress, and we're trying to do everything. We're trying to get our MBA, be a black doctor, black America, black power, and then we're trying to find somebody to love and marry and have kids with. And the average on black American is doing things delayed. We get married at 35. We buying our first house at 35. We doing everything midlife. 30. I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody tell you. 70-year-old is old, so 35 is what? Midlife. Now, I'm not saying everything's over at 70. You can live to 90 years old. We just saw that with the queen. She was working every day till her last month. But at the end of the day, the reason there's such a pushback against black excellence is because we are comparing people who you think are, well, she's middle class too, and she's not doing anything. She's home with her kids watching Netflix. She's a stay-at-home mom. Why am I not a stay-at-home mom? Because you and Leroy Brown got $150,000 in student loan debt. You and Leroy Brown both bought brand new BMWs right when you got married. You and Leroy Brown just got a house. So y'all doing everything at 35 that they did at 25. So now it's 10 years later and they can do silly stuff. They can travel more. They can do it because they put the time in. They put the time in. Right? The business guy or girl that has an actual real business where they have staff. And I've been where I've had 15 people on staff. I've been where I've had 0 people on staff. I've been where I got 2 VAs on staff. I've been the other way. I'm about to go back to having about 3 or 4 people on staff. If I can buy this office building either in North Carolina or Texas, I don't care. I want to own the building this time around, right? If I got to build it, I'll build it. Because now that I've learned the steps on doing stuff, oh my goodness. If I could build a little 4 building and then have Starbucks rent out the 4th unit, get out of here, man. Get a contract with Starbucks in your space. in your commercial lease, the other spots can lose money. But if you got a Starbucks, a barbershop, and a Jersey Mike's, put a shopping plaza right here, Peter, with a Starbucks on the end. If you got a Jersey Mike's, a barbershop, and a Starbucks, you can have an office in one of the other buildings and just be chilling and have your staff in there working in that office. And and making money off the whole building project. That's very a real thing that I can really do. And um, the reason I know is I'm gonna do a video where I break down. I call it $1 million office, where if you got 250K a year, you can have an office full of staff and keep it pushing. I'll do a video on that later. But I want y'all to understand the push against Black excellence is the push against classism, where you're seeing other Black people living so well and living. Why are they traveling so much? What do they do? Are they a scammer? Now they got to be a scammer because you're like, well, they didn't do this hard. I'm telling you, baby, I know people who went to small community colleges. And here in North Carolina, they're so short on teachers that teach at community college. You can take a couple, like 4 or 5 credits, and then you can become a community college professor. So now you walk around as professor somebody, and then you can write books and do whatever as professor somebody and market that. A lot of y'all overcomplicate what business is, what Black excellence is. It's really like getting in front of some people, right? Getting in different rooms and determining what is Black excellence for you. Because the bar's been so low. The bar has been in poverty, in projects, in hair bonnets, and do-rags, and doing nothing all day. That's the bar. Okay. The bar is very low. So when people are like, I don't want to be Black excellence, they don't want to, what they're saying is they don't want to have to be a superhero Black person to be winning at life. And you don't have to be. You don't. Now, I'm not gonna recommend you be Timothy Ward either. I know y'all hate me when I bring him up on the channel, but he's just like all the other white guys that are like, I'm tired of working hard. I want to relax and enjoy my life. Well, you can do that. You can do that, but not on $12 an hour jobs. You can do that. Anyway, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb blog. I hope this made sense to y'all. If it didn't, let me know. And again, there are people in the Black excellence space who talk about hair texture and colorism and the effects of slavery and all this other stuff for hours and days and years and months. And I get it. That does play a part in it. But ultimately, when I see Black excellence pushback, it's a pushback against upper class Black people, aka the Michelle Obamas and them, the power couple Black people that you didn't go to Ivy League school with, so you don't even know them. It's a pushback against that. It's a pushback against living this life that you can't get. It's a pushback against having to work hard. It's a pushback on all that. And that's fine. But let's just address what it is. I don't want to be Black excellence either. Okay, that's cool. I want to be Black folks that enjoy the beach and have and go to sports games and enjoy my kids I'm going to have and the kids I'm going to adopt and leave a legacy. So you can do whatever you want to do. But the future for American people who don't own assets is going to be horrible. So good luck with that. What's up, everybody? It's your girl Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. I'm so thrilled. You guys get to join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama. You fly in, we transport you to the 5 beautiful pool resort on the beach right outside of Panama City, Panama. Not only that, we're going to take you to some nice rooftops in Panama City, downtown, get you eat some good steak on us. Listen, that Friday and Saturday, man, we're going to take you around to see all the beautiful construction and development for Airbnb opportunities and vacation rentals managed by actual property managers in Panama City. Listen, we'll have developers speaking, we'll have actual Black expats that live there, we'll have real estate agents, and also people who just enjoy that area. Little bonus, we'll have also someone talking about cacao, which is chocolate, and coffee farms and how to invest in those in Panama for further opportunities of wealth for you and your family. So listen, come. I'm gonna close out the last day talking about digital real estate and how to build your businesses. But overall, we're there to see Panama and all its beauty, and also check out properties that you can make great returns on. So listen, join me October 13th through 15th in Panama City, Panama on the property management tour. You guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Climb blog. Watch the link or hit the link below somewhere here for more information.